Compared to using the trains to get around Tokyo, using local buses, like this one, might present a bit more of a challenge to foreigners. There tends to be less English language information available, and routes and destinations might be harder to understand. But don't worry, in this video we'll introduce some key points that will help. Unless you're really good at reading Japanese, you might have trouble figuring out which bus stop you need and which bus to get on. The point being, when it comes to riding the local bus in Tokyo, if possible, do some research beforehand so that you don't miss it. So here's the bus now. Let's get on. When you board Tokyo's local buses depends on the bus type. You'll either board from the front or towards the rear. The problem is, it can sometimes be hard to understand which. The best thing to do in this case? Follow the locals. On some buses, journey fares are displayed on a screen at the front of the bus. Sometimes, destinations for each fare will be displayed in English, but you can't rely on this being the case. So it's better to know what your destination looks like when written in Japanese characters, or to research the fare for your destination before boarding. Now, in the case of boarding a bus from the rear, you usually take a numbered ticket to determine the fare. When your stop is approaching, push the buzzer to alert the driver that you want to get off. When and where to pay, again depends on the kind of bus. If you boarded at the rear, pay when you get off at the front. If you boarded at the front, pay when you board and get off at the rear. When paying for bus fares in cash, you need to use the exact change. Prepare it in advance, otherwise you'll have to use the change machine. Of course, the easiest thing to do is get yourself an IC card and use that to pay for your fare. So there you have it everyone, some key points that will help to make your bus riding experience a little smoother. For more information about public transport in Tokyo, as well as about life in the city in general, pick up a copy of Life in Tokyo, Your Guide.
Life in Tokyo Your Guide is a booklet listing basic information for those starting a life in Tokyo. You can pick it up from city offices and local international associations, or download it from the Life in Tokyo website.